Ancient myths, forgotten aquatic guardians. What if the oceans you know today, so vast, mysterious, and teeming with life, were once protected by powerful guardians that humanity has forgotten? Beyond sirens, mermaids, and the kraken, ancient civilizations spoke of mighty water protectors, entities who controlled storms, shaped coastlines, and balanced the fragile ecosystems of the deep. Imagine colossal guardians with glowing eyes in the darkness, spirits who could calm hurricanes, typhoons, tempests, summon rain for crops, and protect humans from dangers lurking beneath. Have you ever wondered, before Poseidon, before mermaids, before Hollywood's sea monsters, who truly watched over the world's waters? Let's dive deep into the forgotten aquatic myths of Mesoamerica, Japan, Africa, and beyond, to uncover the mystical guardians of the deep seas. Ryūjin, protectors, guardians, Ryūjin, Hamatul Buhar, and why their stories matter today more than ever. Lost echoes of the deep throughout history, land myths like Zeus, Odin, and Ra dominated human imagination. But what about the oceans, covering more than 70% of our planet? Strangely, the guardians of water were often whispered about in fragmented stories, hidden in folklore, or erased by colonial powers. While krakens and sirens became popular in Western tales, other civilizations spoke of powerful, divine guardians who didn't just frighten sailors, they protected the very balance of the seas. Who were these forgotten aquatic guardians? Guardians of the ancient tides. Cipactli, the cosmic crocodile, Mesoamerica. In Aztec myth, Cipactli was a primordial sea monster, a crocodilian beast with eyes on every joint. When the gods needed to create the world, they battled Cipactli, tearing its immense body apart. From its back came the earth, from its belly the skies, from its blood the rivers and seas. But Cipactli wasn't just a monster, it was the guardian of balance. The Aztecs believed the crocodile's spirit remained in the waters, protecting fertility, rain, and abundance. Even today, in modern Mexico, echoes of Cipactli survive in crocodile festivals and indigenous rituals asking for rain. Seu global boost, cocodrilo cósmico, Spanish, crocodile cosmique, French, cosmischer crocodile, German, sede sun, Japanese, Ryūjin, dragon king of the sea, Japan. Across the Pacific, the Japanese spoke of Ryūjin, Lonshin, a mighty dragon god ruling the undersea palace of Ryūgujo. Ryūjin controlled the tides with his magical jewels, Chao no Ju, Shio no Tama. One could summon great waves, the other could calm them. Ancient texts like the Nihon Shoki describe how emperors sought Ryūjin's blessings, believing the Dragon King safeguarded Japan's islands and fishermen. Some legends say Ryūjin even lent his jewels to warriors, granting them victory in battle. Still today, in Shinto shrines by the coast, offerings are made to Ryūjin for safe voyages and protection against tsunamis. Seu global boost, Dragón del Mar, Spanish, Roi Dragon Marin, French, Marskoi Drakon, Russian, Hailomvan, Chinese. Africa Mami Wata, the spirit of water, Africa. In Africa and the African diaspora, people spoke of Mami Wata, a powerful water spirit depicted as a beautiful woman with a serpent coiled around her. She was said to bring healing, fertility, wealth, and protection, but also tested humans with her allure. Mami Wata's origins stretch back thousands of years, blending indigenous African beliefs with influences from India and Europe through trade routes. In the Caribbean, in Brazil, and even in Louisiana voodoo traditions, Mami Wata remains honored as a guardian of rivers, oceans, and human souls. She symbolizes both the danger and the life-giving power of water, a protector who rewards respect but punishes arrogance. SEO Global Boost, Diosa del Agua, Spanish, Deessa des Eaux, French, Dea del Aqua, Italian, Bogini Vodou, Russian, Devi Jal, Hindi, their sacred duties and powers. These guardians weren't just stories, they embodied natural forces. Had Cipactli rain, fertility, Ryūjin, tides, storms, Mamiwata, healing, wealth. Ancient peoples left offerings, rituals, and prayers at rivers, lakes, and shores to keep these beings appeased. They believed that ignoring the guardians brought disaster, storms, droughts, or even curses. In many cultures, seashells, pearls, and carved stones were thrown into the water as gifts. Priests and shamans sang sacred hymns, recorded in ancient texts like the Popol Vuh and Japanese chronicles. Why we forgot them? As empires rose, colonization spread, and Western myths dominated, many of these aquatic guardians were labeled as pagan or superstitious. Ancient rituals were banned, and their sacred stories suppressed. Globalization, industrialization, and the pollution of oceans distanced us from the reverence our ancestors once held. Instead of guardianship, the sea became a resource to exploit. Yet, the guardians remain in whispers, in folk rituals, in hidden songs waiting to be remembered, reclaiming the water's wisdom, modern relevance. Today, as climate change brings rising seas, hurricanes, and ecological collapse, these ancient myths feel more urgent than ever. They remind us of something we've forgotten. The ocean is not just water, it is alive, powerful, and sacred. These guardians represent a truth. When we respect nature, it protects us. When we exploit it, the balance shatters. Perhaps it's time to rediscover these forgotten aquatic guardians not as myths, but as symbols of ecological protection, wisdom, and hope. Call to action. What do you think? Do these ancient myths of aquatic guardians still have power today? Have your ancestors told stories of water spirits, maybe in your own culture? Share them in the comments below. Let's bring these guardians back into the light, and together, protect the oceans of tomorrow.